Yep, it is. Well, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's that's webcams. Okay, so and actually, you know what? All you're gonna have to do is pivot for this. You want to come see your shot?
I think so, but Bud's gonna be the one to ask. Mrs. May, you know how big the banner is for the MIPOW?
We've got it.
Do you? Yeah, so we need smaller than this. I think we need like a desk.
Yeah, this is pretty big for it. Yes, it's like a card table or one of the, even like a little 4x2.
Is the desk fine, or you want the 4x2 table?
I think you want the 4x2 table because they have chairs.
Thank you. And then this chair.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They usually put. Yeah. They usually use those. Or just stick it right
This is what he asked me to grab.
Yeah. What are you saying? Yeah. That's what they usually do.
Okay.
We're streaming live right now, just to let everybody know.
Good morning and welcome.
I'm trying.
That's not right either. Goodness sakes. So I want to make sure the live stream is working. So I send it to myself.
She said she brought her kids. You could go. I believe that's going to be a chair. Yeah, she said it right next to
Yeah, so we're pretty good wide shot right now. So all you'd have to do is if somebody comes to the podium, just rotate it. And remember, it's backwards.
Very good.
Got all my stuff in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in our manual here, so it's right there. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So you're going to put the flag on the chair first? Oh, yes. Oh. Are you gonna speak out to see how many different veterans we have here this morning?
I wasn't gonna pass. I wasn't
A list up here to get into the POW. I do this first, and then the guys that are, well, ladies now too, introduce the ones that are here on stage. Would that be all right? Yeah, that's why I'm asking, so I know where I am. Things change along the way, so don't forget back to where it was. Yeah, it has to be taller than the road. You got
Test, test. Everybody in the audience, is that too loud? Is that good or too loud? Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Nobody has any grant.
I never had other people touch. It sounds like you guys are about the same size. I don't want to see you. Can you hear me? Sorry. Test, test. Test, test.
Don't have to go under the door. That's better than not having to go under the door. That's a video sheet.
Yeah, there are flights. I mean, yeah, just that's big show. Okay, sometimes I've done it, sometimes yeah. Yeah.
Pardon the interruption. Teachers and staff, if your device is in this room with you, please turn it off so it doesn't eat up the Wi-Fi. Thank you. Test, test.
Good morning, everybody. We can make our way to our seats. To begin, I'd like to welcome our honored guests. We have the Three Forks VFW, the American Legion Auxiliary, and all our veterans. And we have John Bernal, representative from Senator Daines' office, and Jeremy and Lori Copper, I'm sure. I'd like to ask everybody to rise for the posting of the colors. Please be seated. So I'm going to talk for a little bit now. Today we come together to honor and recognize American service members, past and present. This day of celebration and reflection originated from the signing of an armistice, a temporary cessation of hostilities, on Monday, November 11, 1918 at 11 a.m., when all fighting ceased between Allied nations and Germany, effectively ending World War I. A year later, President Woodrow Wilson proclaimed November 11, 1919 as the first commemoration of Armistice Day, a day President Wilson said filled with solemn pride and heroism of those who died in the country's service with gratitude for victory. The original concept for the celebration was a day observed with parades and public meetings and a brief suspension of businesses beginning at 11 a.m. The actual legal federal holiday was approved by Congress in 1938, and it wasn't until 1954, following World War II and the Korean War, that Congress replaced armistice with Veterans Day, amending the original act to commemorate November 11, a day in America where veterans of all wars are honored. Veterans are recognized as men and women who are serving in America's armed forces. Today, Veterans Day is a celebration to honor all of America's veterans for their patriotism, love of country, and willingness to serve and sacrifice for the common good. It is also a day for reflection, for remembering. Whether you wear the uniform today or wore it decades ago, the veteran represents a fundamental truth. It's not the powerful weapons that make our military the greatest in the world. Its true strength comes from the men and women who have worn and now wear the uniform of our nation's military. So today it is my privilege to say thank you to all of America's veterans and welcome you to the Three Forks Schools Veterans Day program. At this time, Joan Dorsey, the POW MIA Memorial Table.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here to have our annual Veterans Day program. For those who have served and those currently serving in the uniformed services in the United States, are ever mindful that the sweetness of endurance peace has always been tainted by the bitterness of personal sacrifice. We are compelled to never forget that while we enjoy our daily pleasures, there are others who have endured and may still be enduring the agonies of pain, deprivation, and imprisonment. Before we begin our activities, we pause to recognize our POWs and MIAs. Otherwise, they're known as prisoners of war and missing in action. We call your attention to the small table, which occupies the place of dignity and honor. It is set for one, symbolizing the fact that members of our armed forces are missing from our ranks. They are referred to as POWs, MIAs. We call them comrades. They are not able to be with their loved ones and families. So we join together to pay humble tribute to them and to bear witness to their continued absence. The table is small, symbolizing the frailty of one prisoner alone against his or her suppressors. The tablecloth is white, symbolic of the purity of their intentions to respond to their country's call to arms. The single rose in the base signifies the blood they may have shed in the sacrifice to ensure the freedom of our beloved United States of America. This rose also reminds us of the family and friends of our missing comrades who keep faith while awaiting their return. The slice of lemon on the plate reminds us of their bitter fate. The salt sprinkled on the plate reminds us of the countless paid volunteers of the families as they wait. The glass is inverted. They cannot toast with us at this time. The chair is empty. They are not here. The candle is reminiscent of the light of hope, which lives in our hearts to illuminate their way home, away from their captors, to open arms of a grateful nation. The American flag reminds us that many of them may never return, and they paid the supreme sacrifice to ensure our freedom. We're not allowed to have a prayer in our school, so let us remember and never forget their sacrifice. Thank you.
POW ceremony, the flag holder. Would you please rise? POW, MIA, empty chairs placed at all official meetings of the American Legion and the Veterans of Foreign Wars. As a physical symbol of many American POW, MIA is still accounted for from all wars and conflicts involving the United States. This is a reminder for all of us to spare no effort to secure the release of any American prisoners from captivity, the repatriation of the remains of those who died bravely in the defense of liberty, and a full accounting of those missing. Let us rededicate ourselves to this vital endeavor. Please remain standing for the Star-Spangled Banner.
Next, we'll have 11/11 March by the second graders.
Remember November. Remember
I'd like to introduce the next speaker. It's John Bernal. He's with Senator Daines' office. John does a lot of work behind the scenes, whether it's wildfires, and just work when he's done up for City Hall through the Senator's office. And they also support our veterans. So without further ado, Mr. Bernal.
Thank you, Sean. So I've got a letter here from Senator Daines. Dear friends, thank you for the opportunity to share a few words with you today. And thank you to the Three Forks High School for hosting today's event. Most of all, however, I want to thank our veterans. Today is a day to honor and recognize those who served this nation in our armed forces. In Montana, we have a rich legacy of service. Nearly 100,000 veterans and service members call our beautiful state home. In virtually every conflict, Montana is a leading state in service members per capita, and it is because of your service that we are able to live our lives in peace and freedom. As the son of a U.S. Marine, I've always had a deep appreciation for those who have answered the noble call to serve our nation. Over the years, I've had the distinct privilege to meet many veterans, learn their stories, and advocate for them back in Washington, D.C. These men and women have shouldered a tremendous burden for long periods of war in our nation's history, and we must stay committed to ensuring that they receive the respect and benefits that they've earned. To all of our veterans, from a grateful United States Senator, I would like to thank you for your service. If I can ever be of assistance to you or someone you know, please do not hesitate to contact one of our veteran representatives on my team who are eager to help whenever and however they can. God bless each of you, and God bless America. Sincerely, Steve Daines.
Next, we have your grand old flag by the fifth graders. Fifth graders are followed by our first grade with "Oh, I Love America." It's my honor to introduce the guest speaker. We've known each other for a long time. Through military, law enforcement, police academy, and his wife are good friends of mine, and it's a pleasure. So I'll read this quick bio. Jeremy is a native of Montana who graduated high school in 1993. He joined the Army in 1994 and was directly assigned to 2nd Ranger Battalion, 75th Ranger Regiment in Fort Lewis, Washington. From there, Jeremy worked his way up the ranks and was selected for a special commission unit on the East Coast, where he was assigned on September 11, 2001. Jeremy spent the next decade fighting the war on terror on every continent except for Antarctica. Apparently, he couldn't get a job down there. After his military career, Jeremy moved back to Montana with his family. He continues his service with the Gallatin County Sheriff's Office, currently serving as the young sheriff. So it's my pleasure to welcome Jeremy up to the podium.
Thanks, Sean, for the introduction. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. Thank you to Three Forks School District for putting on this summer. Welcome to our veterans, equally their spouses who carry the scars of the veteran. You are not recognized enough for your service. Welcome, distinguished guests. John, thank you for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, and of course, students of Three Forks. Thank you for honoring Veterans Day with me today. And a special thank you to my family who have been with me from the very beginning of my service to today. As a veteran, I can tell you there's no more humbling or daunting speech than the one for Veterans Day. It's impossible to adequately give thanks to over 200 years of brave men and women who have served our country. Well, I will do my best. I'd like to take a moment to thank those who served that are no longer with us, whether they died on the battlefield or passed while surrounded by their loved ones decades after their service. Let us not forget them. From the Revolutionary War and World War II, thank you for your service. Thank you to the greatest generation who valiantly fought in World War II and showed us what a truly unified nation is capable of. Thank you to the Korean War veterans who fought in terrible conditions tirelessly. Thank you to our Vietnam veterans who fought just as valiantly, but did not receive the welcome home they deserved. May we never repeat that mistake again. Thank you to our Persian Gulf veterans. And thank you to our Operation Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom veterans who sustained the longest running war in American history. Not only do all of the students in this gym not know a world where we were not at war, we likely have some parents that don't know that country. It's a particular honor to me to be able to speak today on Veterans Day in the 20th anniversary of 9/11. Instead, allow me to share a few memories I carry with me, and may my recollection of these memories not reflect on me, but those I had the privilege of serving with, and will likely resonate with some of my friends and veterans that sit among us today, who were given axe handles to quell a riot of 6,000 Haitians. There were 500. And I remember crawling through the jungle in South America with a stick, expected to stop a riot of 6,000. I remember the eyes of my peers in the mud as we crawled through the middle of the night. I remember the countless nights drifting down under a parachute, seeing the silhouette of parachutes around me, and the glow of chem lights as they lit up once we were on the ground, practicing night raids, having no idea what was coming in the years ahead. I remember seeing friends miss anniversaries, birthdays, holidays, the passing of loved ones, all in the honor of service. I remember the bluebird morning of September 11, 2001. We were just a couple miles down the road from the Pentagon when the attack started. And the world stopped. In one of the busiest places in the world, there were no cars moving, and you could hear a pin drop. But that silence was brief, and I remember the weeks-long planning sessions in isolation. Our families didn't know what the organization did, but it was an honor that we could do it. Our families wouldn't know till years later what we did. I remember countless nights alone, knowing many other teammates were alone, thousands of miles away from what we knew in the most austere conditions, and no guarantee of a return home. And we were proud to do it. I remember families waiting weeks and sometimes months to hear from us, and the only way they could hear from us is when they got a phone call from somebody who asked them to be at their house, and they would show up with a black box, and you'd open it up, and they'd hand the loved one a phone and say, "You have 10 minutes." And that was your time to talk to your loved one, and then you would hear from them again for weeks or months until you got another phone call. I remember an awards ceremony where our spouses were finally able to join us in a very private ceremony. And for the first time, they heard of some of our exploits overseas, when they thought we were just doing support work. I also remember a lot of questions I had to answer after that ceremony. I remember friends returning home and the celebrations of their return. I also remember those that did not return home. I see the lives that our veterans continue to live today, lives that we hope honor those that are no longer with us. There is no greater calling than the call to service. And all those who have served, thank you from the bottom of my heart. All that we have, we owe to you. May there be from the bottom of my heart. All that we have, we owe to you. May there be no greater title be bestowed than that of veteran. Thank you all for taking the time with me today. Thank you, veterans. God bless America.
Thank you, Jeremy, for sharing your story. Next, we have Americans We, fourth graders.
Families, neighbors, citizens, Americans need. Brothers, sisters, children, friends, Americans American sweet, standing as one great nation, united in liberty, American, American sweet. We are Americans, American sweet, American sweet.
Following our fourth graders, we have the kindergartners with March of the We Americans.
Freedom, freedom, I am free. Freedom, freedom, I am free. Freedom, freedom, I am free. I'm American. Freedom, freedom, I am free. Freedom, freedom, I am free. Freedom, freedom, I am free. I'm American.
Following the kindergartners, it's my pleasure to introduce the high school choir singing Land Down the Line. At this time, the American Legion Auxiliary will be conducting a full presentation.
Hello, thank you all for attending. The American Legion Auxiliary tries to honor different veterans at each occasion. And today we're honoring Rachel and Ryan Tollefson, who were both unable to attend and had to work today. Mr. Mike Emmons, he had a previous engagement, but his children are here to receive his will. Please come down. Also receiving a will today is Tom Hansky. His wife is having health issues, so he was unable to attend. He will get his will as soon as we can get it to him. And unbeknownst to, we're going to show Tom's will. We'd also like to honor Jeremy Cobb. Thank you, everyone. And if you know of a veteran that can receive a quote from us, please let us know. Thank you.
This time it's high school band, Shackelford Banks. Next, it's my pleasure to introduce Matt Budlin. He's the commander of the VFW post here in Freeport. Matt does a lot behind the scenes for veterans in our community, whether it be get-togethers or charity through the VFW. So it's my pleasure to welcome you up here, Matt.
All right. As I stand here today, really to thank everyone for coming out. Thank the school again for putting this on. Those joining us virtually, I just want to turn and thank the school again for last year. When we weren't able to have this event, we put together digital recordings, they put together flyers and posters, and gave it off to all the veterans around here. We pushed them all throughout town, and it was outstanding. So again, you know, like everybody else, I want to thank the veterans for showing up for their service. Looking at this speech today, I can't help but fall back into the insight that hit me a couple years ago, writing a speech for my boss. And that was Veterans Day as a whole, it has no apostrophe. So that's not that the day belongs to one veteran, apostrophe S, or that the day belongs to only us veterans, S apostrophe. It belongs to everyone. The veterans, their families, this great nation. It's a day for our veterans. Veterans Day has always reinforced to me what it is to be a veteran. It's something that's a little harder to notice across maybe our town or across our great state. But it's a sense of community that there is in being a veteran, or that being a veteran creates. Whether you spend 2 years or 40 years, it leaves you with some of the greatest friends that you've ever met, and some of the best family that you've never met. You can spot each other across the room. You can see it in who you are. You see it in what they choose to add back to the communities that they submerge themselves in once they've left the service. The reason I chose to serve, and the reason I continue to pride myself in that service, is this community of veterans. And the community of those that have taken the freedoms that these veterans are willing to give everything for, and they've done something with it. They let it plant a seed for prosperity and greatness that only each one of you individually can nurture and grow into. Live a life worthy of the sacrifices and the hardships these veterans have endured. The greatest thank you our veterans can receive is living a fulfilling and valuable life. Being a community and ensuring our nation's success and freedom don't end up in a compost pile. Freedom isn't free, but don't waste what's already been paid for. God bless you all. God bless America. And thank you.
The high school band will be playing God Bless America. I'd ask everybody to please rise as the color guard from the Legion Post to be up to the higher colors. I'd ask everybody to remain standing as we observe a moment of silence for all our departed comrades. At this time, taps will be played by Sarah Crystal. And thank you, everyone. I'd like to thank everybody for coming today. There will be refreshments at the Methodist Annex following the program. God bless America. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Yep.